I really need to stop snacking and start this video. Hey everyone, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a full face using makeup that I basically never use. So I've got a whole bunch of OG products in front of me that I just never reach for, and that's not necessarily because I don't like these products, but just as my makeup collection grows, these products kind of get shoved to the back. So I did some digging today, grabbed these products together, and I'll be using them on my face today. So I got this video idea of Shani. I'm sure you guys all know her, but I'll leave a link to her video down below. And also, as I buy so much makeup, like literally I send my friends Snapchats of like the makeup I've bought, and they're like, girl, you have a problem. And I'm like, I know, I'm literally addicted to buying makeup, but that means I never really get through products. So I also thought this is a great way to, you know, use up a little bit of makeup that I just never use. Before you leave, be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out my Instagram link, which will be below, because I post a lot of makeup shots and mini tutorials that you won't see here on YouTube. So definitely go check that out. Self promo done. But yeah, I hope that you enjoy this video, and let's get started. So believe it or not, it wasn't that long ago that I got into primers. I know, Katie from the past, literally, what were you thinking? Primers are so important, but I just put on the Urban Decay Self-Adjusting Primer. Now let's move on to foundation. So for foundation, I'm using the Marc Jacobs Genius Gel in Ivory Light, and this obviously is not going to match me, so I'm going to mix in a little bit of the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in G80, which is something I do use, but like, obviously I want everything to match. I think this is one of my first high-end foundations, and I think it was because of the name that I picked it up. I probably looked at the price tag and was like, holy moly, for that price, like, it has to work miracles. But now, you know, I know a lot more about what I'm looking for in a foundation, so I just kind of picked that up like blindsided. So I'm just building up this foundation where I think I need it. You know what? This has a lot better coverage than what I remember. Like, it looks really beautiful on my skin. I just think I don't reach for it because I do have to build it up, whereas I do have foundations that are just like boom, full coverage, like the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. Like, that is amazing. Also, not the biggest fan of the smell of this foundation. It's kind of like a skincare-y, like sunscreeny smell. Like, not a fan, but I should probably use it more considering the price. Like, I need to just use it up, and then I wouldn't repurchase it, but just use it up so that I know that I've got my money's worth. For concealer, I'm going in with the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly, and I know that I love this concealer, but it's just been replaced by the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This concealer is much fuller coverage, and I love the matte finish on it, so unfortunately this concealer has been replaced. To set my face, I'm taking the Rimmel Photo Finish Powder in Light, and as you can see, this has been well loved, but I think it's just the packaging. Like, really, this whole part is so unnecessary. So it's really bulky packaging, so it's kind of just like pushed to the back of my cupboard, and I just kind of forget about it. To warm up my skin, I'm taking the Covergirl True Blend Bronzer, and I don't know if I've ever used this bronzer. I think what like scares me about it is that it has shimmer throughout it, and I typically go for a matte bronzer, so oh, let's give it a go. Please don't be shimmery. You know what? It's really not that bad. I was worried that it was going to be shimmery. Like, if it was shimmery, I'd be like, okay, bye, I'm out. But it's more of like a nice, like, glowy sheen. That would look gorgeous in summer. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera. All my OG brow products, they are long gone from my life. I don't need to be constantly reminded of the traumatic clown block eyebrow stage. Like, I don't need that negativity in my life. So I've just got my trusted brow products here. So I'm going to go ahead and do my brows, and then we'll move on to the eyes. For eyeshadow, I think I'm going in with pretty much everyone's first eyeshadow palette, and that is of course the Naked palettes. I think I'm going in with Naked 3 today, which is more like pink tones. Oh my gosh, I literally have not touched this in the longest time, but I remember I used to be obsessed. But I don't know, looking at the colors now, it's like not really doing anything for me. But I do want to try the Naked Heat palette. I think that's really beautiful, but I don't know, these colors, they're not really like exciting me. Starting off with the shade Limit, I'm going to buff this into my crease. Definitely not as pigmented as I remember. I think because these were like my first eyeshadow palette, so I didn't really know what like amazing eyeshadows were, but working with what I got. I'm now going to take Nuna to define my crease. I think I'm really going to have to pack on this shadow to get some intensity happening. Come on, pigment, you can do it. Almost there. Okay, so I think this palette has decided it for me that I'm going for a nice, soft, gentle look today because it doesn't look like we're getting much depth into this look. I'm now taking Sin on my finger and packing that onto my lid. And I remember I used to be obsessed with this shade. Yeah, used to be obsessed, now not obsessed. It is so chunky, oh my gosh. Like, from far off, it's really pretty, but when you get up close, you know what? Just don't get up close to anyone because it's so chunky. I'm just gonna blend that out. Oh, okay. It's so chunky, it's gone. It's like literally gone. Okay. Okay, looks like we're going for a matte look because the shimmer has literally just flaked off my eyes. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Buzz and see what happens. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. Okay, well this palette is gonna stay at the back of my makeup collection because just no. Look, this eye look is a complete mess, but I'm just gonna line my lower lash line with a bit of Nuna to try and pull it all together. To line my eyes, I'm going in with the Too Faced Perfect Eyeliner, and it's too small to do a product shot on this. As you can see, it is well loved, but now I do not even reach for it because I always go for my Marc Jacobs eyeliners. I'm literally obsessed with them. Another product that I used to not be able to put down was the Maybelline Illegal Length Mascara, and unfortunately I only have the waterproof one with me today, so my lashes are being sacrificed. After using the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, like, no mascara can compete with that. Every other mascara that I use after that, I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's good, but like, I want my Better Than Sex. Okay, eyes are done. Let's finish off the face. For highlighter, I have two of the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick highlighters, which I never use. Today, I'm going to go in with the pink one, which is pink. It's the pink one. Okay, it's the pink one. I can't pronounce that. Ooh, this is pretty. For blush, I'm going in with the Maybelline Master Highlighting Blush in Pink Rose. And I know that I do love this blush and it gives a really gorgeous sheen to the cheeks. I think that I put it to the back of my makeup collection because it is a little bit broken, so I have to be a bit careful with it, but I know that it's gorgeous. For lips, I'm going in with a product that I've literally never touched, but people are always saying how amazing they are, and that is the ColourPop Lippie Sticks. I think because when I got these, I started really getting into liquid lipsticks, so I just kind of put these guys aside, and I literally haven't used them at all. So I'm going in with the Lippie Stick in Skimpy, which has a glossy finish. It's very pigmented, which is nice. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Maybe because it's the glossy one, but it's kind of like clinging to dry areas of my lips and then not clinging to other areas of my lips. And this color, like, girl, this washes me out. It's really lightweight though, and it's not sticky on the lips, which I do appreciate. And that brings us to the end of the video. I really hope that you enjoyed and it was entertaining and you somewhat learned something. I hope you're having an amazing day or night wherever you are, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!